This is Reina Creole, and I am coming to you live from the Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World. You're looking at a view of Main Street, USA on this very nice and somewhat humid morning. So a heads up, if you're coming to the parks today, you might want to double up on the deodorant. I'm just saying. So welcome to the Stroll and Chill live stream. We just kind of take our time going around the park, checking stuff out, seeing what's new, what's happening, answer your questions, what's going on with the parks, and we just have a good time hanging out with each other, right? So let me see who we have in the chat. I'm going to switch over to my other phone actually before I do that. Let's see if you guys can. I have to activate down a little bit so you guys can see me. Let's see. Who we have here? Let's see. I see Lonnie Holcomb says your coffee mug is in pre-production, shipping soon. Well, thank you, Lonnie. Look forward to those coffee mugs. Lonnie has an awesome coffee mug business. Back in business. I got to drop the link in the next Florida stream so you guys can order from him. And I see Matt G like, oh my God, it's Matt G in the chat. How are you? Good seeing you, my dear. And I see Goof R35 in the chat says morning. Well, good morning. Good to see you. Let's see, we've got CJ in the chat says pancakes. Now I want pancakes. The best that I can muster is crepes, I'm afraid. That's okay. In New Orleans, Bananas Foster crepes are the bomb. Oh my gosh. Just look up Brennan's restaurant in New Orleans. You'll see what I'm talking about. TD is here. Hello, one of my amazing wrenches along with CJ, my thumbnail guy. Says good. Hey, Lorena and chat. Well, hello to you. And let's see, we got Chef Nation says good morning, beautiful people. Well, good morning, Chef Nation. Good to see you. Ram Bam 3000. How you doing, my dear? All the way over there in the pond to tail the Reina Creole, spending the GDP of a small third world country on merch. I'm kind of pulling back a little from my merch purchases. Yes and no. I'm saving because the fall, it seems when fall to Christmas seems like when I just lose my mind. So I'm saving it for then. At least that's the objective that I'm going to try to. Let's see. We also have Deshaun Kava in the chat. Well, hello. I don't think I've seen you in my chat before, so welcome. Let's see. We have also got Steel Leg of History. Hey. Says hello. How are you doing today? Be blessed. The swelling is finally starting to go down. Be blessed. Well, I am glad the swelling is going down. It's kind of inconvenient right after surgery, but good to hear that it's swelling's going down. And low spec Linux laptop. Good to see you. Love for the Linux operating system. And oh yeah, TD, I did say smash the thumbs up like it owes you money. Yeah. I did introduce that to the Dark Council. And John Self is in the chat. Hello, my dear. Good seeing you. My dear. Another fellow theme park vlogger. All right, folks. Well, you know what? We are going to get started, and I see you, Dylan C, trying to master at least basic video editing with DaVinci Resolve. Let me know how you like DaVinci Resolve. I'm curious. I'm in the market for another editing program. Not seriously, but just kind of looking. Deshaun says, are we going to check out some Splash Mountain construction updates today? Yes, we are. We're going to go by over where Splash Mountain is. Also planning to go over where Tron is as well. So we'll spend a little extra time over there. I'll try not to get too upset looking at the construction, but we'll definitely head that way. As what we do on this particular stream is most folks head right towards Tomorrowland. I go left. Shortcut is a good open source editor too. Oh, okay. Because right now I use Blvd, and I've got a lot of stuff in it. You know, I do like it, but just curious. And did Nuanced Observer just sneak in the chat? Hello, my dear. Please do say hello to the Slytherin Hobbit for me as well. Master Shadow Dragon, hello, I see you. I see 18 folks in here hanging out with me. Good morning. Take our time strolling down Main Street here. I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I would just like geek out being on Main Street. It's so much fun. I actually got lost on Main Street when I was like 2. I didn't know it was lost though. I mean, how would you think you were lost when you're walking around merchandise and you see these stuffies that are bigger than you are? You know? How to resist spending money on Disney stuff with Lorena, LOL. Yeah, I have to do that. See, I can already tell you, like with Uptown Jewelers, I have to resist their Pandora jewelry. I haven't bought any new Pandora charms in 5 years. I'm very particular. So I'm trying to keep that up for about another 6 months. Who else do we have in the chat? I'm on the YouTube app, so it's a little tough for me to keep up sometimes. Deshaun Kaba says it seems odd that they're adding a water tower to the Splash Mountain retheme. Yes, Deshaun, it is very odd and doesn't fit in. But it fits in with the backstory that they came up with, which is so problematic. Go back and look at the video that I did with WDW Pro about that. So doesn't make sense. But we're going to spend some time seeing what's going on over there. Yeah, Dad, man, I try to do the discipline, like with I am self-banned from buying any more Loungefly bags until the fall. That's a promise that I've made to myself. I love my Loungefly bags, but dang. Oh, you know what? Steel leg of history, Robert Wiles. No apologies whatsoever. Jay's got an amazing book. I'm going to be supporting the book. Hopefully you all will too. Super chats are wonderful. I love them. But the best thing that you can do for my channel that doesn't cost anything is leave a like, drop a comment, and share the stream. So let's see. I haven't been to Casey's Corner in a long time. Very good hot dogs, for real. For real. When I would come to Disney with my family, we couldn't afford the sit-down restaurants, but we would always go to Casey's Corner. Great hot dogs. Actually, still a good deal for your money. Right there. Okay, looks like, is that the Friendship Yeah, that's the Friendship stage show, which is, it's kind of meh, honestly. They've had better stage shows, but it's fun to check out. Okay, so we are going to go this way. TD says, finally we have a blue sky after a long time. Still, Orlando looks so much better. It's beautiful here, and I dare say it's quite warm. Quite warm and humid. I think the high is 80 Fahrenheit, which I think it's 35 Celsius. I think that's what that is. Let's see. We're gonna go through Adventureland because we will actually get to Splash Mountain faster going through Adventureland. Because if we go through Liberty Square, a little long. Ever since Splash closed, Disney's been trying to make Tiana relevant again. Yes, because that's part of their marketing. They have to get the hype and stuff already to get people excited for it, which I really do not see happening. I live in this place. Instead of a resident gospel band, I'd have a resident black metal band. Yeah, it is beautiful. It is I won't say unseasonably warm, but a little unseasonably humid. I just noticed today. But the weather's beautiful. This is the kind of weather people like us move down here for, and are willing to put up with a crazy hot summer just so we have weather like this. In fairness, Disney needed to market their non-white princesses more, thus Tiana. I wouldn't even really call it that, John Self. I see where you're coming from. But for me, looking in over the years, they pretty much needed to just market them all equally. I'm not mad at them for doing that, but the obvious thing is there is that link to Splash Mountain, so it would make marketing sense to hype up Tiana. And I won't go into the issues that I have with the Princess and the Frog movie. I won't. That's for another stream. I love the movie, but I had some issues with it. But can't always be perfect. Always have to overcompensate to fix past mistakes, sadly. Yeah, it's like the pendulum shifting too far the other way. Now, they could have done a retheme that would have been much, I think, better than what they came up with, but you had a timeline instituted by someone else who wanted to overcorrect rather than take time to think about how to integrate that in the first place. But here we are. Here we are. Low spec Linux laptop. I would love to have a resident J metal band. Those are always great on a hot day with the mist and the water shooting out. As a kid, I spent a lot of time over that. It's kind of like the jumping fountains at Epcot. You always wanted to get splashed when it was a super hot day. Oh, it was great. Goof R35 says Tiana having a restaurant for Disney with their own hot sauce makes sense, but the story afterward could use a serious rework. I agree. And it makes me frustrated because there was a time when Disney was about meticulous storytelling. They're not being meticulous about it. And when they're not meticulous about the story, you get Imagineering for Imagineering's sake, or what I call throwaway Imagineering, like the Stargate and the 4 Death Tacos, which I believe are finally gone. That was throwaway Imagineering, because with the particular show, the storytelling was lousy. That's why a lot of people didn't like it. You know, with Epcot Forever, you had a cohesive story and theme that fit in with the atmosphere of the park and what you experienced that day. Let's see, Ram Bam 3000 says you can't fix past mistakes. Time erases the past and repeat. You can move forward. Yes, absolutely move forward. Absolutely move forward. Pandering feels corporate. It's very corporate, but again, Disney used to be about storytelling and the balance between Imagineering and bean countering, so to speak. Now it's kind of mostly about bean countering and what can we use to hustle, excuse me, hustle merch. There's pandering, but you know what? There's overt pandering and pandering that's so masked that you can't see it and it actually kind of fits. I have no problem with people making a profit off of stuff, but sometimes it's like, come on now. It feels like it was made by committee. Yes, that's what a lot of Disney projects are now. Case in point, MCU movies, made by committee, not done by creatives, you know. Pecos Bill smells so good. There's like burritos and stuff. So here we are, folks. Bean countering, virtue signaling, and a myth of infinite growth. Say what you want about Eisner. He actually had respect for Imagineering. So here we are, folks. Look at this. This is a sad sight. And as you can see, people are just like, are you flipping kidding me? Imagine coming to Disney now and you expect to ride Splash Mountain and it's gone. And it's gone. Look at this. I mean, there's the scaffolding and everything up there. You can't see Burr Rabbit anymore with his little perch. Let's look up here a little bit. So, let's see. All the boarding that is up there is from the Southern Dome Salt Company of Louisiana. A salt mine. Let that sink in, y'all. A salt mine that they based on a salt mine on Avery Island, which was actually toiled by real slaves. Yeah. problematic as you know what, and yes, I will highlight that every single chance that I get. Because Splash Mountain was not insulting. This here is quite insulting. Tiana's Foods, employee owned, coming soon. Okay, employee owned. You know what else is employee owned? Publix. But this is about, you know what? Do I want to? I'm not going to get political. Let's put it this way. There's a cooperative thing going on and message that they're trying to push. Tiana's Food does not make sense to be employee owned. Way too early for that. Exactly. She was a sole proprietor. She had her restaurant. Her restaurant opened. She got to make that money back. Yes, nuanced observer, Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. I didn't really see, this is just me, but if I worked hard for my restaurant, why am I going to make it employee owned? Seriously, doesn't make sense, but you know what? I'm being too logical here. Let's see, let me back up. And how do we go from a laughing place to a salt mine? Because you have some clueless, quote unquote, researchers. I mean, of all things. I would say some stuff, but I know Disney watches my streams. I don't want to give them any ideas. Look, there's a scaffolding that's up there. This is a depressing sight. Look at that. Let me see. We'll try to go around and should have switched it to blood diamond mines instead. Oh, salt mine, what a modern classic. Sorry, what a salt mine is what modern Disney wants to take classic fans to. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And researchers who overlook the fact that a salt mine yeah, exactly, Ram Bam 3000. Here's why I can't take these researchers seriously. Okay, you know your girl has ancestry from Louisiana. Okay, I have been researching colonial French, Spanish, and American Louisiana for over 5 years, tracing my family's history, right? Everybody knows about the Avery, well, I won't say everybody, but most of the people know about the Avery salt dome or salt mine. But also to pander, you know what it is? They ripped off of the Tabasco company, you know, for the hot sauce. Yeah, that's produced on Avery Island. So the fact that they went for that, which is so blatantly corporate, as opposed to digging into the deep history of Creole cuisine and just all of the ethnic groups. I mean, you have French cuisine techniques with ingredients from like Native American, Spanish, African, all of that all together, and all those groups living together. Everything is around the food. That's why Louisiana folks are very proud about their food. The best cooks in the world come there, and they bring that dimension that they have and add it to the local cuisine. That's why it's so flipping amazing. And why you can get wine with breakfast. CJ says, our technique is to drown everything in cream. In Louisiana, we want to drown everything in like Creole spice. Oh, with red pepper, paprika, oh my gosh. All of that stuff, and hot too. I really want to go to New Orleans for both the food and the ghosts. Dylan, oh my gosh. New Orleans, all you do is walk and eat. All you do is walk and eat. And the most hole-in-the-wall places have the best food. So if you go somewhere in New Orleans and you see Meemaw walking out and she's writing the menu for the day on a chalkboard, that's what you want to eat. That's where you want to eat. I mean, oh my gosh, there's so much food. Jackson Square is beautiful. I will say the architecture in New Orleans is not French. That got burned down. It's actually Spanish. But even though it was taken over by Spain, all business was conducted in French. Yeah, interesting fact there. Yes, Ram Bam 3000, wine with breakfast. That is a thing. They will ask you if you want wine with breakfast. I was like, what? Oh my God, look at, that's so freaking good breakfast. Look at that. So there's more of the scaffolding up there. I just do not see where a drop comes in for the bayou. I mean, you go to brunch, you can have those mimosas or whatever they're called. Yes, yes, they are called mimosas. Oh, yeah, nuanced observer, shame on them. And somebody was saying something about a Tiana Creole spice mix. That would have worked perfectly. If they would have made a new attraction based on, hey, what happened to Tiana next? What is she doing, you know, with her restaurant? They're probably like, well, we already got a restaurant ride. We got Ratatouille. Okay, we'll find a different dimension. There's so many stories that you can tell. So many positive stories about all the people coming together to make her restaurant successful. Okay, those were fireworks. Oh, let me go back over here. Spend a little extra time. See, stuff like this is gonna go away. Look at how detailed all that is. That's from Burr Rabbit's house. Hello, Elise Myers. Says, love all the wonderful history lessons with Lorena today. Well, Elise, you are very welcome. I'm very passionate about my family's history, especially when you have some corporatists that are trying to change the actual history. It's very upsetting because there are better stories that could have been told, and these so-called researchers, they weren't I don't think they were historians. I think they were just somebody from DEI who they sent down there, you know. Stunning and Brave Megatron is in the chat. Hello, my dear. Good seeing you. I love it. Just think of all this detail is going to be gone. You know, here's the little door. Big Thunder Mountain is closed due to technical difficulties, y'all. Check it out. When there's a bunch of cast members out front and there's no line, something's going on. Rambam 3000 says, my workplace is celebrating LGBTQIA plus History Month. I threw a mental fit when I saw such collectivist nonsense. Dude, I have to take quote-unquote diversity training. Yeah, that's always fun. Not. Elise Myers says, I don't think they're researchers. I think they're rewritten and revisionists, not researchers, bleed searchers. I would agree with you, Elise Myers, because the backstory makes zero sense to put in front of people and expect for people to buy it. Anybody from Louisiana is going to know it's a load of crap. Granted, you have some people who don't know, but it's just like that's the story that you pick. No. That's the story that you pick. It's just ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna miss all of this. Even Scooby-Doo on did a better job. Zombie Island. Dylan C says, LOL, Splash Mountain is gone and Thunder Mountain is down for maintenance. Frontierland is currently dead, not cool. You were absolutely right. Frontierland is usually bustling with activity. And it's like a graveyard right now. People are hopping on the train instead. They're just like, okay, forget this, we're out. Okay, let's go over here a little bit more. Okay, so there's more scaffolding up that way. I guess that's where they're gonna put the water tower at. I don't know. Someone said they took away the birdhouses already in the queue, which is really sad because remember when I took you guys through here the day before the last day, they were going to close Splash Mountain and we were looking at all the detail on the different birdhouses. It's a shame that they're gone. That used to be a fun sight game when I was a kid. We would count like all the birdhouses and talk about how different they were. Let's see. Morning, Mighty Orbots. Says here, morning, Lorena. Here's a like and a chat post. Well, thank you, Mighty Orbots. I appreciate the heck out of that. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Steel Leg of History says, what are you doing looking into your family's history is great. We don't know all of our family history. It's a shame what they're doing to this place. You have a blessed soul, Lorena. I have actually been researching my family for about 5 years. Finding out a ton of stuff that's sometimes too incredible to believe, but it's actually true. Some of it good. Some of it not so good. But finding out a lot more about the history of this country and what the real history of it is. So there's actually I don't want to say 2 wars. I'll say 3 wars that majorly affected my family. One would be 4. One would be the 7 Years' War in Europe. The second would be the Revolutionary War. The third would be the Patriot War of 1812, which was an illegal incursion into Spanish Florida by the United States. And the last one will be the Civil War. And seeing my family in Civil War records is something else, let me tell you. I have to say, they could have told such a better story. Because during the time, we'll say the time period when Tiana's around, we'll say 1920s, you have a class of black people who the majority of, their parents were slaves, but yet the next generation was just absolutely prospering. Absolutely prospering. And what a wonderful story to be able to tell. But that's not the story that they've chosen to tell. You know? Rambam 3000, did you see the book cover that I tweeted to you? I haven't been on Twitter yet for a little bit, but now I'm gone. And yeah, Deshaun, the birdhouses on the ride were also removed, which is weird because it's a critter brace ride. I don't know what it's so much is so haphazard. And Elise says, I'm not sure what the exact new theme is, but what if it was focused around Louis the Gator and the jazz music in the bayou? Now, see, that would actually make sense in the Disneyland version because they have a New Orleans square. Here it's in Frontierland. And the bayou is not the frontier, honestly. So it's just like it doesn't... Aesthetically, it doesn't make sense. Thematically, it doesn't make sense. It's just something that they dropped in and didn't really pay any attention to it. The founding fathers' idea of getting in foreign disputes sure didn't last long. No, it didn't. Let's see. Cartographer, hello, says good morning, Lorena. Well, good morning to you. And Midnight's Oblivion is here, says hail, Reina Creole. Well, hello. Hello. So glad all of you are here. We're looking at a very sad sight, actually. Splash Mountain is being refurbed now to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, a Bayou Adventure in Frontierland. That makes zero sense. They know it doesn't. I believe Japan is keeping their version, if I'm not mistaken. Good on them. And Big Thunder Mountain is down. It is going to be a very, very hot summer this year. No water ride. No water ride at the Magic Kingdom. And the only other one, unless you go to the water parks, is over in the Animal Kingdom. Let's see. Midnight's Oblivion said, what made you get into theme parks? Just wondering. That's a very good question, Midnight's Oblivion. Perfect question. I got into theme parks because as a little kid, I was fascinated that I could see Disney characters on television and then come to a place where they were like live and I could touch them and like interact with them. So as a kid, that's what got me hooked. And then as I got, older, thrill rides and stuff like that that were based on things in pop culture that I would see on television or would read in books, you could have like an actual physical experience. So that's how I got hooked on it. And I just love it. We'll just bring it to like modern day. I like the Tron movie. Tron Legacy, not so much, but you gotta love the soundtrack. But anyway, the fact that there's going to be an attraction where you can ride a light cycle, that's fun. So I just love having fun at the theme parks, just seeing the results of what people do when they're taking what you see on the screen and in books and making a physical experience for you. So that's how I got hooked. I love Frontierland. Oh, look, there's the Country Bears. The Country Bear Jamboree is the most underrated attraction that's here. It is so much fun. I love it. Yeah, Midnight Oblivion. We're actually going to walk by Tron. I don't know if we're going to walk by. We'll see if we can take the Transportation and Ticket Authority over there. Because your girl is actually going to ride Tron for a pass holder preview on March 12th. I'm so flippin' excited. And I'm planning to take you guys with me. Probably not on the ride, but you get to see the queue and everything. Hello, Athala. Says, ooh, Country Bears, they must be burning up in those suits today. Yeah, they have to take a break. Whew. Imagine when it's in the summer and it's like 100 and flipping degrees. Darth, Deshaun, who knows? People will probably ride it just to say they would experience it. But in that case, it's almost like it's just another ride as opposed to something that is grounded in American culture. You know, I look at the Princess and the Frog, and to me, that's faux. That's faux. That's corporate culture. You know, the Burr Rabbit stories. That's Black American culture. You know, that's culture. That's part of the South, not Princess and the Frog. So breaks up the whole aesthetic. So people will most likely ride it because it's there and it's a water ride. But I bet you they're mostly riding it because it's a water ride, as opposed to, hey, let's enjoy this entire experience that has a cultural tie. Or for people, let's put it this way, for people who are not from this country, you know, get to experience this part of American culture. That's most likely why, and I got to give props to the Japanese, they're not changing their version of Splash Mountain. There's the Frontier gift shop, Frontier Trading Post. Another gift shop that is still unique inside. Very unique inside. There is nothing more Americana than theme parks, Disney or no. Oh, absolutely. In my home state of Pennsylvania, there's a park that I used to go to when I was a kid, even like up through like high school, because we'd have school trips there, called Dorney Park, which is a park that opened, I think, like in the mid 1800s or something like that, still around, got bought by Knott's Berry Farm. But theme parks are very Americana. They are truly an American invention. Well, so are carnivals, but you know, Walt did not like carnivals. Carnivals, there's a big difference between a carnival and atmosphere in a theme park. And there's the riverboat, the Liberty Bell. I highly suggest doing this experience when you come to the parks. It's fun, it's relaxing, you get to get away from the crowds and everything. Oh, yes, yes, the Haunted Mansion. Cartographer says, Reina Creole, a John Henry ride would be cool in my opinion. Oh, I would love to see that. Those tall tale characters? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. There's Tom Sawyer Island. I haven't been there. It's funny. I haven't been to the one here, but I've been to the one in Disneyland. That's probably why I haven't been over here, because I've been to the Tom Sawyer Island in Disneyland. That was fun. So yes, Liberty Bell, definitely do take that ride. It's something different. Helps you get away from a whole lot of people. And yes, please do smash that like button like it owes you money. And the Haunted Mansion, absolutely. Oh my gosh. I remember when the cast members for the Haunted Mansion, okay, there was a time when they were just deadpan, like dour. You know, usually the cast members are like, have a magical day. Da, 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 da. Haunted Mansion cast members are like, goodbye. Please be prepared to show your death certificate. Step into the dead center. I mean, they were seriously into it, and then corporate decided they should lighten up for some reason, which I didn't understand, because it was so much fun seeing just how opposite they were, the cast members. It was. All right, we got a cavalcade coming. So we'll They're telling people to move ahead of time. So we'll take a look at the for people who don't know what a cavalcade is, right? A cavalcade is a parade with one float. With one float. CJ, where you can get paid to get grumpy, you would fit in well in the Haunted Mansion. My true story, my aunt in I think in the late 70s, she loved going to the Haunted Mansion to try to get the cast members to smile, to get out of character. I think one year she succeeded, but that was her thing. Let's see. Athalia said, is that still the same thing in Tower of Terror? Oh, do you mean the Haunted Mansion? Because there are two different attractions. Because the Haunted Mansion is a track ride, and Tower of Terror is a drop ride. I may have missed a chat of yours. I'm missing some context. Let me know. You know. To remove the ghost host. Yeah, I saw that, Dylan say. I was like, folks, get a life. Get a life.
Just make sure the stroller.
Every time that scene happens in the stretching room, I'll say, I'm not cleaning that mess up, and I get the best laughs. Yes, grumpy castmates. That's what they are. Well, they used to be. They're not as grumpy anymore, but difference is funny. So yes, a cavalcade is one or two floats. This is actually what they had going on during the Wu-Tang flu instead of full-blown parades, but it looks like they've kept it. Also, please don't push your kids onto the cavalcade float, okay? Don't do that. Where's Goofy? Goofy, just... I'm sorry. You go, just give me a kiss.
This is so much fun!
I have my ears on. I will say this is one of the things from the pandemic era that I'm kind of glad they kept. Give something else for people to look at and do. There's my girl Daisy Duck, y'all. She's so cute. I love her.
It's time to celebrate!
There's Chip. Oh wait, no, that's Dale. Chip's nose is black, it's like a chip of dirt. Dale is the dancer, though. Okay, well, over at the studios, he actually dances. It's freaking hysterical. My nickname for him actually is Zoolander. Yeah, Bethel, it's like a chocolate chip nose. All right. You know what I think we're going to step in Memento Mori, which is one of my favorite gift shops here. Because it's so different. Haunted Mansion swag. So we're actually going to dip in here a little bit to kind of cool off my surface temperature a little. And then we'll head on through Fantasyland over to Tomorrowland so we can see what's going on with Tron. Okay.
The lines for
Hello, Real Wade Nation and Gaming. Good to see you, my dear. Says hi, Lorena. Well, hello. Hello to you. The Haunted Mansion swag, goth Victorian picture frames. Yes, Athala. This gift shop, if you blink, you'll miss it because everyone's headed to the Haunted Mansion. Everybody's going down there. So because the Haunted Mansion ride does not dump you out into a gift shop, that's why a lot of people kind of miss it. But this is like a hidden gem. So it's called Memento Mori, which is, I think it's Latin for everything dies, I believe. Ooh. It's blingy. Okay. So they have the Haunted Mansion ears. Right here. These are kind of cute. It's a little hat. I think they're 35. They've gone up, so they're like 35. Looks like there's a new Loungefly bag too. For 88 bucks. No, there's nothing that makes me want to pay that much. Even if it glows in the dark, because I have a Oogie Boogie one that glows in the dark, and I only paid $65 for that one. So, but if you're looking, there's another Haunted Mansion bag. Cartographer says my daughter would fight a rabid squirrel for these ears. They are cute. They're very cute. Look, with the Haunted Mansion Jacquard Panther on there. Oh, Rambam 3000 says Memento Mori, remember that you have to die. Okay, you know, I should have figured that out when I saw Memento. Remember that you have to die. Okay, thank you for that correction. I didn't take Latin. But I do know usually if you see some Latin phrase out there, it's something ominous. If any of you have watched horror movies, you know anything with a Latin inscription, be afraid, be very afraid. Ooh, we got pajamas for 50 bucks. This isn't bad. Look at that. TD says I can literally feel the anxiety Lorena's wallet is feeling right now. Okay, so that is the pajama set for 50 bucks. That's not bad. It's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, here's a shirt I haven't seen before. Is this room actually stretching? And the print is raised on it too. This is a new shirt. I like that. Different sleeves. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Is that another? I think that's another Loungefly bag. Looks like a drawstring bag. Excuse me. Let's see. Is it? No, it's not Loungefly. It is cute though. 39, 40 bucks. It's actually pretty cute. Drawstring, and it's got the stretching characters on it. That's a nice buy, actually. I love the theming on it. The theming is great.
There's a 12 o'clock soft as well, right?
Let's see. Here's another Spirit jersey. I couldn't wear a Spirit jersey right now. It's too warm. Too warm. Ooh. Steel Leg of History. Thank you so much, my dear. That's so generous. Thank you. It says $4.99 super chat. Steel Leg of History says, for your shopping fund, be blessed. You are a blessed person. Thanks for always being there for me and us, Lorena. Well, thank you so much, Steel Leg of History. You stay blessed, and bless you for that $4.99 super chat. Yes, folks, you know my wallet is giving me the side eye. Let's see. Ooh, this is $75. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I'm a sucker for this Haunted Mansion pattern. So this is $75. It's, I believe, like a
Well, at least
side bag.
a good replacement with Yoda.
I would get it.
She does what she can.
Not right now, but it's a cool bag. It's a cool bag. Like I said, I'm saving my pennies for when it's Halloween season. Ooh, look at the black lights. So you guys were talking, remember we were talking about, here's another ear collection. Look, with the black light, it glows. Not only does this one glow, but look at this Madame Leota baseball cap. Check that out.
No, they're a little feisty
I
sometimes.
like that.
They really like to act up. Here's that receipt for
I
ya.
like that.
I'll be hunting.
Those ears would be great for Halloween. Yes, yes, they would, Goof R35. Absolutely. Absolutely. The glow in the dark effect is awesome. Oh, here's another one. This is from the Mickey Mouse Man Attraction Collection. This is also 88. I like this better than the other one. It has like more detail that's on it. But like I said, I'm on a Loungefly diet, so no more Loungefly bags for me until September. 18 of you folks in here with me. Thank you so very much. This is Reina Creole, and I am live over in the Magic Kingdom at Disney World. Let's see, is this a placemat? I don't know, but I like that. Madame Leota's headstone. For those of you who are theme park vets, pay attention to Madame Leota's headstone when you're in line, because she will briefly open her eyes and look at you. Yeah. Freaked me out when I saw that happen. And look, you can get a Master Gracie headstone right there. And you can get a Haunted Mansion pet bed. How cool is that? Oh, Professor X would flip and love this. He would love this pet bed. Oh my gosh. I'd have to put it in my studio, since he likes to video bomb my stuff now. Oh, look at the blankets. I love this shop. If you are in Walt Disney World, you want to come to the Memento Mori gift shop. Oh, look at this. Is this an ashtray? Look at that. I don't know, but it's really cool. Make your final arrangements. We have been dying to meet you. Oh man, that's some really cool merch. Plates. Haunted Mansion mugs. I haven't seen these before. I like these. They're $24.99, but they're very different with the style and everything. Love that. And let's see, art now, see. Art will suck away all my money. Look at these prints. Look at these. You can get them on canvas, but you can also get them matted. This is how, if they don't have the postcard, which I like to get, I like to get the art matted like this. It's usually, the prints are usually like about $45 to $50. It's a very unique souvenir to take away. So I usually encourage people to do this. This is how I collect them. Like, I'll look for, how would I say? I usually will look for a postcard like this.
I think it's a postcard.
Very cheap to collect. They're like about $4.99 or something like that.
Postcard.
So you can get the postcard and actually mat them in a frame from Michael's. Another cheap way to collect art. That's another thing about theme parks. If you're an art collector, or let's put it this way, a collector of pop culture art, your wallet will be threatened. Totally. So here we are walking through Fantasyland on the way over to Tomorrowland to see what's going on with Tron. Over there, the Rapunzel Square. Some very nice bathrooms. My favorite bathrooms are the ones that are over by Pirates of the Caribbean. This is actually the second. That's also where I think you can meet and greet Rapunzel, I think. It's been years since I've had to pay attention to meet and greets because I was bringing little ones to the park. So because I brought little ones to Disney World, that's why I know where a lot of bathrooms are. Because when you've got little ones with you, that's important. So what do you say, defund pronouns? De profundus, calamari. Oh, okay. See, I do not know Latin. There's only like certain Latin phrases that I know. And now, like when you see or you hear Latin phrases, it's profound. Or usually profound. Maybe someone can translate this phrase into Latin for me. Fortune favors the strapped. I will tell you, if you have young children, you are not getting out of Fantasyland anytime soon. And Jillian N., who has been a member for 6 months, thank you so very much, my dear. So very much. Says good morning, Lorena, and all lovely folks in the chat. Thank you so much, Jillian N., for being a member for 6 months. Jillian's also gifted gift memberships to people in the past, so make sure that you are opted in to accept gift memberships. I do all kinds of stuff for my channel members. Stunning and Brave Megatron says, can we meet and meet and greet Mrs. Incredible? Stunning and Brave Megatron, I do believe you can. I do believe you can. I think their meet and greet is over in the studio. So yes, that is indeed possible. Very possible. So I'm going to show you guys something. Why is my band's going off? Usually this thing hasn't been working. My band works in Epcot, but it doesn't really work in the Magic Kingdom. It'll buzz me and then nothing will happen. I know Goofar 35 says, I know Disney won't do it, but would love to see a Muppets Pirates of the Caribbean. That would be cool, huh? We kind of have to settle for Muppet Treasure Island now, right? So I actually want to show you guys something before we move on. Let's see. So what you see in front of you, that's the original Fantasyland section, right? And there's Pinocchio. So this is the original Fantasyland. Then you have this expansion through here, which to me is just kind of useless. There's a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride, which is not all that great. And it's mostly because of the storytelling. It's like it doesn't flow and it jumps from one period to another, and the ride itself is not all that innovative. I wish they would have kept Snow White's Scary Adventures, because I love that. It was so creepy. My little sister used to be scared of that ride, especially when the witch turns around. Flippin' loved it. Hello, Island Girl. Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you. Let's see. There's Storybook Treats Ice Cream. Oh, I got to show you guys something that's extremely disrespectful. So this is Storybook Treats over here in the Magic Kingdom. I'm going to show you. Let's see. They have the Hi-Ho Sundae. But what I'm looking for is, I think it's something called like Minnie's Kitchen Sink. And I swear that thing probably has like a half a pound of ice cream and like whipped cream and all kinds of other stuff that's on it. Usually they have it up in the front. But I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at how much stuff is in that. Storybook Treats ice cream, really good soft serve ice cream, different incarnations of soft serve ice cream. Right next to the Friar's Nook, where you can get bratwurst and tot, stuff like that. Good and disrespectful. Very good and very disrespectful. Hey, Mike has bad knees. Good to see ya. Okay, it's a 70-minute wait for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. No. Honestly, it's not worth waiting 30 minutes for, but that's just your girl. Over here is the Winnie the Pooh ride. I will be forever pissed at the Winnie the Pooh ride because Mr. Toad's Wild Ride used to be over here. And they got rid of it. Now I can only ride it at Disneyland, which I did twice. I'm still not happy that they just got rid of it. Not just got rid of it, when they did get rid of it. I thought they moved that to Tomorrowland for the big ice cream. Maybe they did, John Self. A couple of weeks ago, I did see it over at Storybook Treats. I remember because I was trying to decide to do that or just go with something smaller. But that was really tempting. So perhaps they did move it. But I know they did have it there at one time. So many new members. Thank you guys so much for re-upping and all of that. I appreciate it. My stream elements is like catching up, I guess, with with YouTube's algorithm. And there's the Mad Tea Party. Oh my gosh, this ride. Okay, so true story. When I was a kid, no one in my family really wanted to get on this ride with me except my youngest sister, because I turned the cups to purposely get people dizzy. So, oh, and Winnie the Pooh came right by me. I didn't even see him. Ah. So yeah, then me and my college friends, we always try to see who can spin the cup the fastest. Because if you can walk off of this ride straight, you didn't do it right. You have to walk off this ride like, oh, hey, look, it's Tigger. Hi.
You're already viral. Don't worry about it.
I got snuck up on and video bombed by Tigger. That was funny. Oh my God, did you guys catch that? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Jillian, for those 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, my dear. That's so incredibly generous of you. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Jillian N says, getting folks dizzy on purpose is such a Slytherin. Yes, indeed, my dear. Sounds like the tilt-a-whirl. Just tilt and spin as much as possible. Yeah, I love this ride. Absolutely love this ride. Okay, why am I buzzing? Mad Hatter's not doing anything. Do you all know why the Mad Hatter is mad? The Mad Hatter is mad because back during that time period, I guess they used mercury to help make the hats. This is what a teacher of mine said. And you know, mercury is very dangerous to humans, and it would cause all kinds of weird stuff with your brain. So yeah. So that's why they call it the Mad Hatter. And back in suburban Philly, I lived near a town called Hatboro. No lie. They were famous for making hats in like the 1700s to the 1900s. Crazy, but it's true. And there's the Cheshire Cat, my favorite character in Alice in Wonderland. He would appear and then he would disappear with his smile. Freaking love him. Love him. John Self said because he had to eat a cosmic rays. Oh, why did the Mad Hatter get mad? I heard they put the animatronic back in finally. It was gone for a while. Sunny Eclipse. There goes the gang. Tigger just likes to cause mischief. He's kind of like Stitch. Although, oh, okay. Okay, no, that's a group couple holding up a placard with ultrasound pictures on it, saying, "Look what we made." Folks like to celebrate all kinds of things. I do the same, to be honest. Hey, stunning and brave Megatron. Let's see. All right, so over there is the Tron canopy. So what we're going to do is we are going to hop on the TTC, actually. No, sorry, not the TTC. Yes, it is. People Mover. You know, that's pretty bad when I'm getting the Transportation and Ticket Center mixed up with the People Mover. But yes, that is the Tron canopy over there. Gonna see if we can get a better look on the People Mover. Let's see. You know what? I am actually gonna dip through Mickey Star Traders. Dip through here really quick. That TTC reference confused me. I just typed the whole paragraph wrong trying to figure it out. Oh, my apologies. Here's another vlogger tip. If in the summer when you see vloggers go through a lot of gift shops, we want to look at stuff, but at the same time we want to cool down too. This one is kind of more like a kitschy shop, which has cool stuff in it. Oh, look, we have Stitch and Angel. I love Stitch. He'll assault you with the Volkswagen Bug car. Stitch is my boy though. He's like my favorite person to hang out with in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'll go get Stitch. All right, so let's head over to the People Mover. It's one of my. It's a very laid-back attraction. I'm telling you, it's great to get away from the crowd a little bit and just relax.
Spacecraft and monsters. There's really nothing left to do in tomorrow.
Let's see, there's Merchant of Venus. They pretty much have the same merchandise. There's Space Mountain over that way. I think that building over there is going to have part of the Tron gift shop, I think. I know definitely Tron merchandise.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Everett. I'm 405, your guide aboard this highway CGM.
Let's see. That is a pretty long line that I don't feel like waiting in. Merchant of Venus. Yes. Yeah, Stitch is the bestest boy. Goofbar35 says, it would be great if Stitch could get a new movie, but currently Disney would greatly screw that up. Yeah, they're doing a live action Stitch. I don't know how that's going to work out. And I think Zach Galifianakis is in it. So we'll see what they do. I love the Lilo and Stitch movies, so I don't know. I don't have much faith in their live action remakes, but we'll see. We'll see. They haven't been doing so well with the live action remakes, so you know I'm very skeptical, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. How good is that line moving? Let's see. I'm trying to debate whether I'm going to get you guys in that line. Well, you know what? I think we're just going to walk over, actually. Besides, if we walk over to where Tron is, we get to walk by Storybook Circus, which has my favorite gift shop in it, Big Top Souvenirs. Speaking of Stitch, look who's over here. Look who's over here. I remember back in the day, Stitch would like take pictures with you and whatnot. Why do they keep him up on the stage? I know he tried to get me to leave with him at one time. I took a picture with Stitch, and then he takes my hand and we go walking somewhere. I'm like, where are we going? Folks love Stitch. I do. I love him. I love him. Anyway, bye. Woo. It is quite warm out here today, folks. I mean, it's not summer hot, but it's still warm.
I'm Black 5, your guide aboard this highway wasteland. Absolutely the best way to see tomorrow. As much stars as there ever was.
I'm being a little nosy right now. Anytime I see these hedges, I know they're trying to block view of something. Let's see. Ah, event entrance. Makes me wonder. Might be for cast members. As I see a line of people. Yep. So it makes me wonder. I think it's cast members getting who knows? Who knows? Because pass holders don't get to ride until, I believe, was it March 4th or was it 6th? One of those 2 dates. I'm not going to the 12th, so as far as I'm concerned, that's the only date that counts. But it's obvious the trains are running with people on them. Jay is almost at 39K. Not surprised. He's going to hit 100K before this is all over. That's my bet. Okay, let's walk around. Let's see if we can get some more look angles into Trine. So it's very obvious that the ride is in operation for certain folks. Hello, Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington says hi. Was making a podcast. Had to drop in to say hi. Well, good seeing you, Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington, as always. We're just taking our time. Hello. Strolling around the park, chilling. This isn't something that I've had the chance to really do until I moved down here. Because when you're here on a vacation, it's like it's always go, 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 go. You're trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. Now I can chill and look at things that I hadn't before.
Oh, I got 30 seconds.
In a way, I really wish that they would update the Tomorrowland Speedway to cars, but in a way, I kind of don't want them to.
That's not the Prince Charming.
Just because it's so nostalgic. Dengar Renegade, hello. Can you go inside the castle and ask Mickey Mouse if he can fire KK? Thank you. You know what? I think even Mickey's afraid of KK. That's the only explanation. I do like how that looks, the canopy for Tron. How many of you in the chat have been on the Tomorrowland Speedway? And do you remember back in the day when you would bump the car in front of you? Now they tell us not to do it. But that used to be fun, especially when you didn't have a driver's license and you were a kid. It was like one of the most fun things to do. KK is threatening to get Mickey divorced from Minnie and savings of child support. Yeah. The Tomorrowland Speedway is fun, although the cars don't go that fast, but it's still fun. I was so happy when I was finally tall enough to drive by myself. That was the thing. I was finally tall enough to ride in a car by myself. Dengar Renegade says, I drove my mom crazy on that thing. Fun. I have a lot of fun family memories from there. Fun if you can tolerate the gas fumes. Yeah, that's another thing. The fumes are, yeah, you can always smell it before you get to it. More fun to be at a real go-kart track. You know what? If you're in Orlando, go to the Fun Spot. That go-kart track is insane. It is absolutely insane. I love it. Ramman 3000 says, is that noise a drill or a helicopter? No, it's the go-cars. It's the go-cars from over at the Tomorrowland Speedway. And here we are at Storybook Circus. To the left is my favorite place to get disrespectful treats in the Magic Kingdom, and that would be Big Top Souvenirs. Shout out to all the cast members working in Big Top Souvenirs. I love that place. Not just a place to get a great snack, but also a great place to relax for a little bit. I love it. Let's see, there's the Barnstormer, which is a fun little coaster. And there's the little splash zone over there. I honestly think that Universal is retheming their kids zone to compete with this area here, because I found it to be much better than Universal's kids zone. So it'll be interesting to see what Universal does with their kids zone area. Okay, so here's kind of like the back part. I'll show you guys that. So this building right here, that's where the inside track is going to be. I assume like in the movies. That's the grid. Okay, cars are running with people on them. So, yeah. Another big, huge external building like Guardians of the Galaxy. Have that there. And then the attraction spits you out over here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take a water break. Set you up so you guys can kind of see. There we go. There we go. How's that? Okay, cool. So yes, those are actual people that are getting on the Tron attraction. This way you can see the cars running or the trains running. It's not that fast. It's about as fast as Space Mountain, if you ask me to give you a comparison. So yeah, that's the Tron attraction. Again, open to the public on April 4th. I get a pass holder preview on March 12th. I don't see how you can really scream on that ride. It's not that fast. But anyway. It looks kind of boring during the day. Because it does. Lit up and all of that. It's so cool. John Self says Tron is faster than Space Mountain, but not as fast as Rock and Roller Coaster. Really? I don't know. Maybe it's just me looking at it. It seems like it's about as fast as Space Mountain. But I'll know more when I ride. Well, it's definitely faster than a Rock and Roller Coaster. That would go without saying. I don't know if you guys can hear the Tron music going on. Yeah, I'm probably going to get copyright claimed, but whatever. It's worth it. It's worth it. Let's see. TD says, will you live stream on March the 12th? Yes, TD, I will be live streaming on March the 12th. I will be live streaming up until I have to put my stuff in the locker because I'm really not sure. Well, number one, I don't have a GoPro. And two, I'm not quite sure what the policy is on bringing your phones onto this particular attraction. But But at the same time, I kind of want to leave a little bit of an element of mystery for people who are coming to ride the attractions. So yes, I will be streaming that live up until I have to get on the ride vehicle. And then if you are a channel member, you'll get my post-ride impression, just like I did about that. My phone got hot. I didn't realize I was facing the sun, but I'm back, so I apologize for that. No way I'd leave you guys hanging on purpose. So you know where I went, my favorite place. Big Top Souvenirs. Ooh. So much disrespect in here. Let's see, what do we got? We got... Oh. Honestly, the best bargain here is the big cookies. They are so soft and so delicious. I love them. The cupcakes are definitely overpriced. I'd kind of skip those. The apples are great. They are to die for. But the cookies especially are the best ones to pick up. Right. So you had a fatal J moment. Wasn't because of my internet. It was due to something not within my control. Yes, there's so much sugar. So much sugar. Speaking of sugar, where is that stuff? This right here. Churro popcorn. Oh my gosh. It's $5.99, but it's so delicious. Oh my gosh. This will kill your diet. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got a bag of that. I could not stop eating it. It's so good. It's so good. They have kettle corn, but frankly, the churro popcorn is, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm trying to find something like it at Target. When I do find it, I will let you know. Caramel chocolate with sea salt. And Thaler says RIP to all those people who gave up dessert sugar for Lent. Let's see, we even have Millennium Celebration popcorn. I have no idea what that tastes like, so I will not point you to that. I will say caramel chocolate with sea salt popcorn, churro popcorn. Everything is good, but you want that cookie. As a matter of fact, you want two. You want to. The marshmallow pops I like, but I still think they're kind of pricey. You get the cookies. Get the cookies. Get the cookies for real. Oh man. You know what they got rid of? They got rid of the sugar crack. Remember like the little pixie stick display thing where you could put your own powdered sugar candy? Dylan C says, yay, internet came back. Oh no, it's the sweets. You know I had to go in here. Had to come in here. Okay, I think phone's cooled down enough. Ooh, Millennium Crocs. These are actually kind of cute. But not for 65 bucks though. Which reminds me, I have to take you guys to the Character Warehouse. For those who don't know, the Character Warehouse is basically Kind of like TJ Maxx for Disney Parks merch. I need to make a visit there soon. One of the biggest scores that I got from that shop had to be the $20 that I spent on a Loungefly bag. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. But the thing is, they will only limit you to one Loungefly bag. So yeah, I wanted to get two. I could only get one. Because I think I did a member stream where I showed you guys footage for the Character Warehouse. Because if you are coming to Disney, and even if you have to take an Uber, I highly suggest going over there because you can get mini ears, all kinds of stuff for a pretty good price. Here's my thing. Unless it's 40% off or more, I don't pay attention to it. Because to me, that's not a sale. But there's enough things where every time I go, I usually have a good assortment of things to choose from. Especially if somebody likes, the Numios with the little outfits and stuff. You can get those outfits there for like $1.99, stuff like that. Okay, folks, we are going to head out to the front. If my timing is really good, we may actually be able to catch the parade. The Festival of Fantasy parade. Usually from my favorite spot. So we're gonna roll on over there. Oh, I'm so glad the sun is behind a cloud right now. It is much warmer out here than I expected it to be. Let's see. Cosmic Rays, I wasn't impressed by the food over there. It's all right. It's a good last resort place to eat. Here's the Cheshire Cafe. They have something called Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat, which looks like a really, really nice coffee drink with whipped cream on the top, Cheshire cat tail. So basically, this is your Joffrey's cart. Just letting you know. I've had the Cheshire cat tail. It's good. Who doesn't like fried dough? And a Merry Unbirthday cake. Oh my gosh. I may have to get that before I leave the park. Oh, that's a lot of sugar. That's a heck of a lot of sugar. I want to find out what tea-infused buttercream tastes like. I mean, what kind of tea are we talking about? Are we talking Earl Grey tea? Which one? Dylan C says, now I want fried Oreos. Oh, there is this park in Pennsylvania called Nobles. Not only do people go for the rides, but they also go for the extremely disrespectful food. So one day I plan to finally visit Nobles because I have to see this food that that everyone raves about. John Self says, as a food blogger, I can say this. Do not go to Cosmic Rays. Hold on. Do not go to Cosmic Rays unless you want dried out Bubba burgers. You are absolutely right. I hadn't been to Cosmic Rays in years. So the last time I went was during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And what I got was, I wanted to go to Pecos Bill's instead. Did I just lose my chat? Daggone it. Okay, there it is. Nobles is a pool hall chain out here, or used to be anyways, according to CJ. Nobles is one of those family theme parks that's like been around for ages. Nothing corporate about it, just kind of like Gatorland, a mom and pop operation. And because of a lot of word of mouth, that's where people like to go. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at how many people are out here. Now, granted, it is a Saturday, and on Saturday, not only do you have the tourists that are here, but you also have the locals that come here as well. And so many people are crowded up there because the parade is happening. Well, at least the parade will be happening in about 5 minutes. Okay. It'll start in Frontierland and it'll come down Main Street, USA. So we're actually gonna go inside the Emporium, see what merch is there. And then if I time it right, by the time we come out, the parade will be coming past us. Now, if you have the lightning lane, you get to stand, let me show you, for the parade. Now, this used to be free, all right? So if you have the lightning lane,
welcome,
you get to stand
the world's most
all the way up there to watch the parade without any obstruction.
An enchanting celebration in the streets, our Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade. But first, please welcome our honorary Grand Marshals, Hensley and Cassie from Columbia, Tennessee.
So many people. Okay. This is why I'm usually out of the park by 12. Especially on a Saturday. Timing is everything, folks. It gets so busy so fast. You're absolutely right. Johnny U2 says they should have more benches for people to sit. That's true. But then you have to worry about benches crowding the walkways and stuff like that. Here we go. We're turning right in here. Whew. Whew, this is better. This is so much better. Thank you, Deranged Lunatic, for becoming a channel member. I sure do appreciate that so very much. And John Self says Nobles is great in its own way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ugh. I had to run in here. It does. It gets crowded very, very, very quickly. So when you, especially the Magic Kingdom, which is why, I forget the date. I know it's coming up soon in a few weeks. You won't, if you're a pass holder, you won't need a reservation to park hop. Except you cannot park hop to the Magic Kingdom on Saturday and Sunday. which is kind of annoying, but Magic Kingdom is the smallest park, so I can see why they would do that. Ooh, I like these. Stormtrooper, Darth Vader hat, or $24.99. I kind of like this. Hello, Amanda Pizzolatto. Says, hello, lovely Lorena and Cheery. Chat, slept in late, LOL. I don't blame you, my dear. It's kind of nice to sleep in, isn't it? Let's see, I'm going through the Emporium, which is the biggest gift shop here in Magic Kingdom. There's Casey's back that way. So that's actually where I was trying to go, because there's a back way into the Emporium. You just come through Casey's. Let's see. More merchandise. Let's see. Yeah, they are nice hats. I like the Stormtrooper hats. Stormtrooper, I'd probably get the Vader one. Let's see, here's the 50th anniversary room. I would think it's about time they start discounting this stuff, but I know where it's gonna wind up. At the Character Warehouse. Housewares are always a good deal. You will always use housewares. I use my 50th anniversary Starbucks cup. I use that all the time. This one keeps tempting me, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I can't bring myself to pull the trigger on this just yet. But I don't think it's going anywhere. It is, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. $50. You get the pass holder discount, but still. It's not as pretty as my pink iridescent one. Let's skip that. Let's see. Amanda says, oh my, it certainly is. But I had to get up, get some errands, and had some stuff to do. Yeah. Usually after your girl does a live stream like this, I'm on my way home to pick up my groceries and do laundry. Let's see. Tell you what. I'll let you guys see the parade.
Welcome, one and all, to the world's most magical celebration.
It's like, you know, you want me.
In honor of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, the Magic Kingdom invites you to the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade. This delightful celebration of 50 years of magic and memories will begin.
Let you guys watch the
parade.
parade.
Thank you.
Well, when it comes down this way in a few minutes. So yeah, if you are at the Disney parks, I always tell people it's probably a good plan to be out of the park by noon on a Saturday or Sunday. It just gets crazy, crazy crowded. Oh, Amanda says, yeah, nothing can beat pink iridescent. Absolutely. Let's see. Hello, Jerry Minosa says hello, Lorena and Chad. Well, hello. Good to see you, Jerry. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Amanda says, I have to literally look at my other phone. Amanda says, ooh, yay, I didn't miss the parade. No, my dear, you did not. You did not. I'm in my usual spot for the parade. It seems to be whenever we finish up a stream here at the Magic Kingdom, it ends with a parade. So how cool is that? Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry to hear you caught a cold. So sorry to hear that. Get better soon, my dear. Yeah, we're kind of like in a holding pattern until the parade comes down here. So we'll give it a couple minutes. A couple minutes while I talk to you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's so many people. I'm going to show you guys in a minute just how crowded it is. So I'm going to show you. You go this way. It is like a sea of people. To make sure my camera is facing away from the sun because I don't want it to heat up again. That would be a problem. $18 of you folks in here watching. Thank you so very much. This is Lorena Creole, and I am streaming live from the Magic Kingdom. We're waiting for the Festival of Fantasy Parade to come down this way. So we're just kind of hanging out and talking to you guys. So if you have any questions? Oh, you're fine.
Is there a parade that they're going to have? What time does that start, you know?
Starts at 12 in Fantasyland, but it's going to come down this way in about 5 minutes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I love answering questions. It's so interesting. It's like people will see me with the gimbal. And they're like, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you tell me such and such and so and so? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm happy to help. As a vlogger, it's really not bothering me if folks have questions about the park. I'm more than happy to assist. Let's see here. Amanda says, I can't wait to see what they do for the 100th anniversary of dinner later this year. One of the original stories I'm working on is a tribute to Disney. Oh, really? Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they do for the 100th. Because it's definitely more than what they did for the 50th here. And Amanda, I know that since you played Disney Dreamlight Valley, you know that the 100th anniversary Star Path is available. Yeah, so you have to check it out because you can get like the drippy Mickey ears. And they actually had a code. I don't know if it still works, but the code is Centennial. And if you put that code in, you get the mini platinum ears for free.
You know how to put your footsteps on?
Someone, oh really? I'm not gonna tell him. Maybe he didn't want it clipped at the store. Maybe he didn't think about it. I don't know. That is so cool, Amanda, that you write stories like that. I wish I had the time to write. When I retire, then I'll probably have time to write. I loved writing short stories when I was younger, but real life started to happen, and then I couldn't write the way that I wanted to. At least fiction. I do a lot of technical writing, which can be boring, so I'll throw in, some thesaurus words. Thesaurus words meaning, words, big words that not that many people use. Okay. She says, LOL, so do I, but taking what time I have now to do it, especially since these ideas are just coming. Absolutely, Amanda. It's like you got to strike when the iron's hot, right? It's like not that it's stories per se, but a lot of times when I have to record like a how-to video, I actually have a script that I write. So not quite the fiction writing that I want to do, but I do have like an idea file where story ideas, I just put them in the file so I don't forget about them. Let's see, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, you got the Merlin cloak? That is awesome. That is awesome. I got I claimed the drop from Twitch. So I'm hoping it will be in my inventory soon, so I can put it on. And Stunning and Brave Megatron says, I'll be coloring Aquaman and Mera today. The real Mera and not the turd that shall not be named. Oh, you know what? That Aquaman 2 movie, oh my gosh. That movie, it's so doomed. I mean, I love Jason Momoa, but I can't stand to see Amber Heard. Not gonna happen. Not at all. Not at all. So how many of you folks saw the new Ant-Man movie? since in a way that is Disney related. I would love to hear from you guys. I haven't written a review of it because frankly, I didn't like the movie enough or care enough to write a review. It was just, well, it was better than Wakanda Forever, and definitely better than the Eternals, for real. But I am so disappointed in that movie. I mean, you compare, like, say, Ant-Man and the Wasp, compare that to, like, Winter Soldier. Heck, compare that to Endgame. I didn't particularly care for Endgame that much. It just kind of seemed anticlimactic by the time it was done. I didn't care for it. I really didn't. CJ says that Supergirl movie had better test screening results and was canceled, so I don't expect much from Aquafam. I don't either. I'm actually like kind of done with DC films. I'm not really interested in DC films. Not at all. So Rambam 3000 says, go see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's brilliant. I have heard so many good things about that movie. I'm so busy. It'll probably, when it comes out on streaming, I'll probably watch it. Because, like, speaking of streaming, I just found out about Megan being available on Peacock. So I'm actually going to watch Megan tonight. I'm excited because I have been meaning to watch Megan and it hadn't happened. So I'm excited to finally get to check it out. Stunning and Brave Megatron says, I really wish we would have gotten an Aquaman animated series during the DCAU renaissance of the 90s, early 2000s. Kind of like in the style where I didn't see it, but I heard good things about it. The Batman animated series. That would have been cool. But what they're doing with live action Aquaman now, it's no. I mean, let's face it, the first movie was flimsy anyway. I only watched it because Jason Momoa was in it. Okay, I see the parade way down there. Let me zoom in for you guys. Kind of down that way. So it's slowly making its way over. I'm under a shade tree because I don't want my phone to overheat. Let's see, while we're waiting for the parade, if you're ever on Main Street, USA, make sure to look up at the windows. The windows are usually homages to Imagineers and other important folks to the Disney company. Like over this way. Let's see. This is my favorite window. You want to know why? Okay. So, sorry the camera's kind of jerky right now. That's Lee Cockrell's window. Lee Cockrell is the one that dropped the news that Galaxy's Edge was originally supposed to be original trilogy. So I got to give him props for dropping that information because we knew something was up, but he just confirmed it. So it's so cool seeing like all of these themed windows and all that. Okay, it looks like they're clearing the streets. And you guys have an amazing view here. An absolutely amazing view. Hello, Blackia. How are you? Good to see you, my dear. We're waiting here for the parade to finally come down this way.
Hear ye, hear ye, royal guests from near and far. Welcome to the world's most magical celebration. You are warmly invited to join Mickey Mouse and his Fantasyland friends for an enchanting...
Amanda squeals. I know, girl. I love parades. Blackest is better for finding your stream. Well, thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys hanging out here with me for these streams. Love seeing your names. Ramman 3000 says, this sounds like the opening theme to one of those Hollywood epics. Yeah, I love the music in this. Yeah, you got people sticking their heads out now because the parade's not down here yet. Island girl, thank you. That's one of the things you learn as a theme park commando, where you stand for the parade. Island girl, I don't know what happened. Oh, I do. I'm so sorry. I forgot to shut off my phone before I put it in my pocket. So please do repost your comment. That was my fault. I'm sorry. Thank you, CJ. Yes, I did a fat finger error. My bad. It was my fake nails. Yes, Belle and Beast. And you guys have a front row seat. It sure was, Island Girl. The animated version, that was my mom's favorite. I liked Aladdin. Aladdin was my favorite, but my mom loved Beauty and the Beast. And there's the old school. Look how pretty they are. Cinderella, my classic favorite. There's Tiana and Lee. It's so cute. I know Ram Band 3000, the animation on her dress is amazing. Well, the dress in person is cool too. Yeah, I don't think we saw Aurora. Look at their outfits. I love the coral outfits. Oh, and their lashes. I noticed that stuff. Look at that. And there's Ariel, guys. Yes, the real Ariel.
Life under the sea is better than any teammate on the there.
Under the sea. I know Amanda, she's having so much fun. There's Peter Pan. There's Peter Pan, remember? He video bombed my swing once. And there's Hook. And there's my girl. My girl Tinkerbell. So cute. Aww. Mr. Smee is touching babies right now. Now, here are the three fairies. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. love how they get to move around. Those thorns look very familiar, don't they? And there's Philip. Right, Amanda? Hail the steampunk dragon. The 7 doors. Yes. See, they taught me the importance of bling. There they go. Yep, and there's Snow White. Yes, Ram Bam, that was Prince Philip earlier. And there's Alice. Check it out. I know Ram Bam 3000. That dragon is amazing. Check it out. There's Pinocchio. Oh my gosh, I would love to do that all day. Yep, there's Donald. And my girl! Yo, Daisy, Chip, Dale, and Goofy. There's Mickey and Minnie! Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the stream today. Hope you had a great time. If you have any questions about what you saw on the stream today, please do drop me a comment. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the super chats. I will see you next Saturday from the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot. So everybody take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.